Welcome back to Banner Saga 2.
Hello. I
We
kind of have no idea what happened, but everybody's sad.
Everybody's got poor morale and we have no food.
Oh yes,
And it's all your fault, Rook.
it is Rook's team now.
Yes, it is. It's all Rook's
Wah.
fault. I think this is Nid. Let's find out what she's got to say. Nid's Nid's boys are just finishing eating and starting to play when you approach her.
Are they getting plenty to eat? Oh shoot. What boys do they have for her?
I don't remember because she barely has talked this entire game.
Um I think so. They they have enough energy. No, that's too much like Oddleaf and what's her name from
Zephyr.
Oxide.
Zephyr. Yeah,
Zephyr,
the only girl I think I have right now is literally what's her name? The one that was watching over the Prince of Men, Irsa, I think.
and you do have Kermit.
Oh yeah, sure, her too. I don't even think I have the female horseborn. I might. Anyway,
I
you're doing so good. We got this.
yeah. I think so.
Oh God,
They I I'm trying to give me a southern drawl.
I noticed.
They still have enough energy to get into trouble.
It can't be any worse than the fucking Australian. Nothing can be worse.
It's for the best. Hopefully, they can stay children as long as possible. I hope so too.
Without allowing you to refuse, she puts a spoon in a bowl with cooked eggs in your hands. You know, I was honestly about to expect her to force feed you for a second.
She puts a spoon in your mouth.
She shoves a spoon full of cooked eggs into your mouth and forces you to swallow.
Look, do you think this needs? Do you think this needs anything?
Is this fully cooked, Rook? I'm not quite sure. Are you getting salmonella? I can't tell.
Boom! Boom! You'll have to try these. It's a family recipe.
You take a bite. They're good, even if they're still raw, but you don't taste anything special.
Well, what do you think?
The first one got me.
Ned, these eggs, they taste like eggs.
Her eyes look down with embarrassment.
Oh. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I like eggs.
The archer starts smiling.
They really are just eggs. My mother used the family recipe, so we had each of us kids, one at a time, one time or another, when we wouldn't eat. She tried to guilt you into eating? She tried everything, and everything to raise us, feed us, keep us from getting into too much trouble. Now with my boys, I understand why. I'm sure you had a bit of that with Alette.
Her ghost still
but
haunts me to this day.
But ever more so with this caravan. I doubt there's anything you wouldn't try to keep everyone alive.
You think back on all the choices you've made. All
Oh,
the
the
corpses
horrible-
you've left in your wake.
Horrible choices.
All the dead clansmen. that are still waiting
The
to be
infinite
buried.
dead Klansman.
Just the haunted look just comes back.
Oh my god. And I'll have to point this out since this episode will probably drop after my Ren Fair video. Because I'm planning on doing that today, tomorrow. But Brandon made me an awesome Rook Ouija shirt, and I love it.
I forget what the actual title card looks like for this, but if Rook's prominent in there in some way, I'd like to just place that head on his body. But I don't think he's like in the foreground where the way the face would the position of the face would make sense.
Oh.
Which kind
Just
yeah, it kind of stinks.
Just now, we understand and appreciate it. Eventually. Thanks, Ned. Wait. Back in Banner Saga 1, wasn't Nid hitting on Rook at some point?
I forget if you said you thought that was happening or if it was actually happening. We know it seemed like it was happening with Oddleaf. I'm not 100% sure with Nid.
Well, can we get morale up by buying
we need
food?
We need to. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the only other option we got. We could buy more food. We can get like 9 days if we spend all our renown on it.
Ooh,
what is this?
Sure.
2 AXC talents, 1 range to distance, 10%. Oh, that's nice. If it didn't cost so much, I'd say get it, and we weren't so low on food.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. So yeah, do you want to just throw it all into food?
I think that would be for the best.
Alright. We're poor as shit now. So how many days you want to rest?
What will get us to average morale?
I don't know. We'd have to test and find out.
I think 2?
I would think 2, but it might be 3. Who knows?
Oh. 2 days of rest.
1, 2 days.
Okay, that's good.
Do you not want to push it more? Because one wrong turn and shit goes down again.
I have faith that we can do it.
Poor choices again, Rook. Alright, you're sure?
Positive.
You don't sound sure.
I am. Hopefully.
We're going back to this, aren't we? We're gonna have that. It's been too good for Rook lately. Something bad's gotta happen. The carts start moving away from the village when you hear a girl shout, "Papa!" You turn to see where she's looking and gasp. From the east, over the ground you recently crossed, comes a large number of missing clansmen, fighters, and Varl.
Is that Ruga?
Someone asks, at the front of the group, and the former governor of Borsgard. Husbands run out to their lives, and children scream in excitement for their parents they believed to be dead. You make your way out to greet the group as well, but Ruga holds up a hand as you near. Uh-oh, shit's about to get real. It's as hard as ever to read the governor's face, and Dagger naturally says nothing. Let's hope you didn't get all cleaned up just for me, Rook. Was it too much for you to just die when the serpent struck?
You seem to be hard to kill as well.
Remember that. His tone is not exactly threatening, but not warm either.
Okay.
You decide what to say next.
What happened to you after the serpent attack?
I might ask you the same thing. Dagger and I tried to save a few families before running. You glance at the silent guard, but he neither confirms nor denies the story. The old wood, like that old man said, is quite strong. It was like a maze. And we finally escaped. Picked up others along the way. We waited for you until you were damn near out of food. I started pushing everyone hard, only sending a couple of men to Tolia for supplies.
The same with us, but our scouts never returned.
Ruga scratches the scar around his neck. That's odd. Neither did ours. But here we are. Most of us still alive.
Do you need some rest before we move on?
That's up to the clansmen and the fighters. I'm only a servant of the people. His tone is strange, like he's been rehearsing this statement, along with the unnerving grin.
I'm sure you could all use a bite at least. If not, a few hours to close your eyes.
If that's what they want. You glance at Dagger and get nothing but a stony gaze in return.
Thank you for collecting the rest of our clan.
Our clan? Is that really what we are? One clan?
Believe it or not, that's exactly what we are.
I suppose we'll see. We won't be the only ones seeking shelter in Aberang. Families have long memories. Hatred can span generations. Don't be surprised if a petty argument and bad blood rule the day.
I'm going to speak to some of the others.
Before you do... Dagger shifts slightly. You're shocked by how much a small change puts you on guard. Relax, Rook. I wanted to offer a treaty of sorts between us. As much as I hate to admit it, you've done a decent job with these people. You stare at him, waiting for the insult. He laughs. I might not have agreed with all of your decisions on the river, or in Lundar, or in the old wood, but you did all right. Look, I know I'm an ass. I know we weren't thrilled to see me arriving, but I'm pleased you're here. Now get us to the capital. We're so close. You're silent. You're as silent as Dagger. Let's not make this uncomfortable. He and his guard head towards the village for food and sleep before you head out. Interesting. So your choices meant that Ruga didn't go against you. Because honestly, I feel like that's where that could have gone.
Renown 5!
I feel like he could have easily just turned on you and this would have been another fight. Hey look, our morale's declined. The water in nearby streams is gradually turning a bright green in places. It looks like the gore from the serpent's wounds. Dead fish are spotted in the Dead fish are spotted in the dozens. I feel like that should be by the dozens, floating by in the faster moving sections. Some clansmen have fallen ill. Others are feeling the effects of only drinking mead. They're drunk. When a few Varls spot a section of clear water, the entire caravan gets excited, but the giants hold them back and tell everyone to listen. A faint tune is drifting across the water. No, from the water. Worried whispers ask, "What does this mean?" Or, "Is it safe?" Or, "I don't care, I'm thirsty."
Well, it looks good enough. I'm going to have the first drink, just to make sure it's safe.
You cup the clear water in your hand and drink it. It tastes cleaner than the well water from your home village in Skogar. Everyone is waiting for your verdict. You turn and smile.
Drink!
You shout.
We may not get another chance like this.
The caravan rushes the water, ignoring the tune. They drink deeply, fill barrels, even wash themselves a bit. Aleo thanks the memory of the god of Esseli.
Morale improved!
I'm waiting for this to go terribly wrong and people to get dysentery.
Dun, dun, dun.
The surrounding woods look promising for game, and you could use a bit of solitude. Soon, deer tracks guide you, and in a clearing, the beast is already fallen. Scanning the woods, you hear and see nothing. As you approach the deer, you can tell the kill was recent. A black stone, half the size of your fist, lays beside the animal. You pick it up, knowing it to be a dredge weapon. A rustle in the underbrush nearby reveals two hurlers who immediately create deep noises. They are communicating when one lashes out and attacks you.
Oh, so it's
We had a situation like this earlier with Bulwark's side, I think.
just Bulwark?
I think so. I mean, I can't really do anything else.
Wait, what are they?
Dredge?
I mean, like, stat-wise.
Oh, 8-8. 188, 189.
That's pretty good. Looks a 12.
Mm-hmm. What's his other ability? No. Arrow to the face.
Yes.
And arrow to the face. One down. How?
Hopefully this shot will... Oh.
No, it's not going to be enough. This next one should be the... Oh, well, this next one will definitely be enough. He's done.
Yes. And hopefully nothing bad happens.
The fucking blind one just shows up out of nowhere. It's like, what are you doing here? Freaking Bellower just walks up being like, sup, bitches. As the dredge fall, others from your clan arrive.
Not bad.
A woman says, booting one of the dredge bodies. A child runs up and does the same.
That's enough. Leave them alone.
They've killed enough of ours, haven't they? Oh, no, the same woman. Oh, well. The woman asks. You can continue with that.
Oh. Do you think they feel bad about it?
A few clansmen cheer their agreement.
I don't know what they feel,
You
but
say.
they weren't looking... What?
They have you say in here, so.
Oh, okay, so, I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
But they weren't looking for a fight. They were hunting. Same as me.
Clansmen seem unsure of what to make of your words.
Take the deer.
You command.
Let's get moving.
They all agree with that sentiment. We're barely surviving with 3 days of food. Strumming from a leo and song from a large number of your clansmen surprises you. Avarl stands in the center of them, blushing.
It's Sky's 200th year.
Avarl,
Oh, no. It's Sky's 200th year.
Avarl beside you shouts. The rest of the caravan is slowing to check out the commotion.
Make a toast to the Varl. To Scarl!
You start.
You've lived longer than any human here will. May your bravery and strength continue so that you share drinks with the grandchildren of our grandchildren.
Skari looks at you and nods.
I'll tell everyone... Wait, is that him? Or... No, I'll tell them of your bravery and our strength.
Everyone drinks and laughs and continues on. Oh, hey, 10 renown. Hey, we have 34 renown now. What happened? We were so poor before. The caravan slows at the side of the field gate bridge. In front of it is a large army of horseborn in formation, weapons drawn. I think that's Rook.
Skaha, are these your people?
I was gonna say that's Rook, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Skaha, are these your people? Your clan? Or herd?
Skaha shakes his head, but does not speak. His eyes scour the new herd. Hakon calls... Oh, hello. Hakon calls to the shield walls as a precaution. Just as shields lock, a single javelin flies from the center of the horseborn army. Everyone watches it arc wide through the air and stab the ground only yards from you. The ground rumbles as the horseborn charge. So, we have some renown. Do we want to level anyone up?
Potentially Rook.
I believe Rook takes, what, 17?
Yes.
We can do that. We have him on robust, so we could bump him higher. We could max that part out.
Okay.
More strength, protection. And he's got divert, so we can max this out too right away.
Sure.
So that
is there any ability charging that, ability adding now that he's level 7?
No, he just got one at 6. He got this one.
No, I meant ability, like, item.
What we can change? At level 8?
I know one of our 8s.
He gets a bonus to all talents, plus 1 will, and 1 will plus 2 will, plus 1 per rest.
So now that 1 talent will be at level 4.
Versus protects from death. This is a protect from death if his strength is above 1. Does lose 3 armor, but it has the dodge on it. So that's what we're trading off.
More armor, but he will be easier to kill.
A little bit. His dodge isn't going to be there anymore. Like, if we're bumping this, he'll be at... it'll be a 20% chance to resist 4 strength damage if it goes up the same way. But with the
other one, it's going to be... What's the strength miss?
The other one is just a 38 or a 35% chance to dodge a strength attack. Or the other one is just straight up, if he gets hit, he could resist some of that damage.
His first ability.
What?
Rook's first ability.
What about his first ability?
What is it?
What, this? This? Yes. What are we talking about?
No, the... Okay, so then he will have a 20% chance to resist 3 strength damage.
4.
Since he will be gaining...
Well, we're giving him 1. He'll have 4 when we add that on.
Well, then it'll be... If you're adding 1 and bumping him up to the next tier of item, he will have a 20% chance to resist 4.
That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't have a chance to dodge outright. Like right now, he also has divert, which is, if we max that out, which we want to do, he's going to avoid... That one gives him a dodge to armor right there.
So what would be best?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we still want to level Rook up. We still want to give him those bonuses, right?
Yes.
We're definite on that. So let me confirm that. So now the question is, do we keep him with 35% chance to dodge strength? He does lose 3 armor, but fuck that, it doesn't matter, because he's either going to resist or dodge it. This is the one that's going to suck losing, is the protect from strength, protect from death. However, here, he's also going to, what? That's going to, let me see here. So right now this would be what?
A
15%.
20% chance.
So yeah, it'll bump to a 20% chance with that one. I don't know. We could give it to him and see what happens.
Okay.
So then, who else do we want to level?
Uh,
I say Irsa, because
okay.
fucking archers are great. I'm gonna say bump that and that.
Yes.
Alright. We can level her again, but we don't have the renown for it. The... Because this is going to take... Right now we have 8. We need 13 to level up from level 5. So the only person we could actually level up anymore would be Hogan, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to take 7. Do we want to do that or not?
If this gives us at least 5, Irsa will be able to level up again.
Yes.
So, would you want to do Hogan to keep things a little more balanced, or do you want to keep Irsa within level up range? Because, as you said, archers are awesome.
Well, here's the thing, right? If we're nearing the end of the game, and in Hogan's case, anyone that's below a certain level is probably going to get bumped up to whatever level they need to be in the end at the start of 3, because that's what happened here. When we went from 1 to 2, there were characters that just had a bunch of skill points, and that's because they technically were allowed to level up because they weren't at the base level for that game. Like 3 is the base level that we're supposed to start at. And if nobody was leveled up to that point in the first game, they are now.
Save the money and level up Irsa.
Alright. That's kind of what I was leaning toward.
And before we begin the fight, let's do it next time.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's start next time. Bye.
Bye.